Hi and welcome back everybody to episode 31 of FortressCraft Evolved Hard Mode, where we managed to find crystals to make crystal lasers last episode. We are waiting for the iron to come and make a magmatic drill, and we do need to think about looking for another iron deposit, because we've dug one of them out and we've got quite a few things to do. But basically our main thing at the moment is getting the magmatic drill for the iron, because we need a lot more iron coming in than what we currently have, because there's not much more that we can do there. Now I'm just cleaning up the base a little bit before we start going. There. Okay, so I'm just going to make this into a doorway. Okay. Just because I just don't want it sticking out. Okay, so yeah. So we've started to make our power base level under here, so I can just get under here. Okay. Let's level this off. This, I believe, is my stairs, so we'll have to make the stairs and the ceiling sorted out. Now ceilings, you must have at least 3 blocks high, because otherwise you won't get the you won't be able to jump over things like that. Okay, so you do need to look at that. Okay, so that there is the level, okay, of the block. So we need to bring our stairs out a bit more, which I don't mind doing stuff like this at the start of an episode, because it just shows you that we are thinking about how things go, how things work. Okay, and you're always refining things and making things look better. And if you don't, I mean, it's just, you're gonna live in a horrible, nasty place, and you don't want to live in a horrible, nasty place. You want to live in a nice looking place. So we've got our stairs going. Okay, this doesn't lead to anywhere. We might. This just leads to round the corner. Okay, it's a little bit ugly and horrible at the moment. Right. Okay, so we've just got to get this wall level. Okay, so that's there like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's just fill this in. We don't need to dig that out. I don't think there's anything there. Right, okay, so there we go. Let's just make it the same. So there, looks pleasing to the eye. Can't remember what's down there, so we're not going to go down there. Okay, and so we've got the stairs to our lifts. We've got our power generating. How is the coal doing? Okay, so we've got 91 coal. So we will build a coal storage unit, so we will dig this out here. Okay. Because that's getting to be an awful lot of coal. And again, when coal comes in, it will come off this line and go down here. So, let's see what we've got to do. Let's see what we've got out here. We are, like I said, waiting for the magmatic drill. What have we got? 32. So we're not far off it. So because we're not that far off it, let's start digging out the coal section. Now the coal section, hopper is here. So this will be the room here. So we're going to need an access room. So we will just dig all of this section out here. Also, I might bring in the macerator room down here. Not too sure what we're going to do with that one yet. That might go off to a different direction. Okay, so we just dig this bit out here. Accidentally broke the iron line, so I need to put that back, need to put that back. Okay, so there we go there. So we do need to be careful what we're doing and where we're going, but you can see that digging rooms out. You could do it with a bigger laser, but I just like to do a little bit more controlled. Now don't forget guys, if you've got links and you want your links done, or we've got pictures and stuff like that, do leave a link in the comments. I'm not too fussed of people saying, oh right, okay, I've got this, this and this, so go ahead, link them, because I like looking at other people's work. Okay, looks like it's the lift shaft, so, or something there anyway. So this is nice here. This is under the lift shaft or something, or somewhere. I think that is the lift shaft. So is there a lift shaft hole there? Yes, there is. So we're going to have to dig that out, because we can't be going through rock. So what we're going to have to do is be extremely careful there. That's going to have to go goes there. Okay, and what we'll do is, because we know it's a shaft for the lift, is we will put some windows in. And this is just because it's decorative, and you know, we might as well have something that looks nice. Okay, so we can always take off this way because we won't be going yet, so we've got that there. But yeah, you know, I just wanted a little bit of room, and obviously you can see around here we can put the glass there and there so we don't fall down. So we can actually have a look, see how we're doing. You can see that we're doing quite well, iron's coming in quite nicely. Let's go back upstairs, see how we're doing. Okay, have we got enough yet? Okay, no. So we haven't got enough, so what I'm going to do is we are now actually going to go down to the iron level. And we are going to go and help the iron along. It's just a pity that I've only found one iron level here, so we're going to have to dig out a little bit. Got to be careful, because we just don't want to impede the iron. Okay, so as you can see, it is practically done. So all this is all hollow. Okay, so we've got a nice bit there, look. Quite a nice amount. Okay, that will do. Okay. I do want to try and work on the lifts as well, get this done. Might not be for a while, but I did want to see how they worked, and they were working quite well. Excuse me, it's like 4:30 in the morning, 4:45. I couldn't sleep, so I thought I would do some recording. Okay. So let's stick our iron in there. And stick a lot more in here. Okay. yeah, we should be getting the iron. So let's start digging this section out. Because we want this to be where our storage facility is going to be. As you can see, we've got the tin wall here. Okay. So as you can see, as it mines it, it takes out the grading. You see the different levels of grade. So that's a full block, that's a quarter block, and that's nearly an empty block. So what this is going to be here, as I said, you've got your, you'll have your main line coming in, and this will be ore. As it's coming in now, like, yeah, and we will obviously move the power supply over, because this and this line will need to be moved over as well. We can't move it over too much, but we will look at it, because I want it there and it fans out a bit, so this line won't always be here. And then we will have separators, but we can only start placing the blocks down, and what we can do is we can start planning that for the future. And basically we're going to say, right, we're going to have the red block here, and these red blocks are where our lines come in. So I want quite a distance, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. And then what happens is, this will be your first input, okay, right? Now what I mean by that is where you're going to have your first batch, okay? So you're going to have, that's going to come in conveyor belt, that will be a hopper, okay, and then down here will be some more conveyor belts, because they'll be coming off the side of the hopper there. But all of this here will be the main line. Now we don't need, I think it's 3, did I actually start getting the materials done? I think it's 5 deep, yeah, and then you have 3 coming out, and then you'll have 3 coming out that way, and then you'll have your hopper, your furnace, your hopper, and then this will then go into another iron location, okay. So you won't have one multi-storage unit, you'll have quite a few multi-storage units, okay, because then we can say, right, we can then have the manufacturing plants on, but you'll see as it grows, you will become more savvy with it. So let's see how we got. Okay, so we've now got enough of the magmatic drill, so we're now going to go down to the iron and we're going to go and take the drill out. So let's take this out. Okay, and we will now go make our magmatic drill. Okay.
Crafting.
Now you can see from the fusion drill and the antimatter drill, those are the two highest ones. Still cut ahead. Still haven't got enough for that. I need to go and get some nickel, so we'll go make some nickel. Because iron is one of the most important, so you want the steel head cutter upgrades on that. So we'll go and do that while we're down here. I can always get some power. So let's get some power for here. Right, and what we're going to do now is we're going to put the magmatic drill in. Okay. Now, if you look closely at the information on the drill, just close eye, you can see that the efficiency is 10%. You're now getting 16 ore per minute, but the power also has gone up, okay, which you're going to get 4 units of power per second is going to be used. So this is where you need to start keeping an eye on your power core. Now you can see that's okay, but it's the main power upstairs that you need to worry about, not these long lines, because they'll only transfer a certain amount, okay, and that's when you start looking at different coloured lasers. So you can see every 30 seconds you are going to get 8 ore, okay, it's every 30 seconds, not every minute. So if you just wait until we get the countdown to 0. There you go, every 30 seconds you're going to get 8. Okay, so the magmatic drill motor, the drill rate is 800%, standard cut head with 100% durability, they never run out, okay, and you get 16 ore per minute, power demand is 4 seconds, work efficiency is 99.95, okay, so it's nearly at 100%, but what we do need to do is we need to grab some of this, and I want some nickel, okay, so we're going to have to go down below the what's the name level? The cold level. You can see we can skip down here quite quickly. Those that follow me regular will know by now that we can just get in and out of these. Okay. Now I think we've got nickel here. Yes, I believe that's nickel, so we'll take it from there. Like I said, I only need 1 bar, but I'm just going to take a couple of bits. That's enough. Now we'll just go back up, because that's all I needed, just to make 1 more bar. Okay, so the stairs aren't cut properly. Okay, number 1. Again, these stairs need to be recut, because obviously they're not at the right level. So let's cut a few of them. Gives us a chance to just work it there. See how we're doing with it. Now don't forget, we can see that we've got a monster in the middle of the stairs there. So when you cut that, they'll drop. Okay, so that is the monster. That is a camo bot monster. They won't show up. And those are the ones that if you've got 1 wide passage, yeah, that they will actually block off that passage because they fill in 1 block. But if you have it so it's 2 blocks wide, they can't put in that block. Okay, so we've got a big problem here, so we're going to have to sort this out. Okay, so let's get past that. Again, this is a problem when you do stairs, so this is going to be further out, so we'll have to make a different landing there. And that's what you get for when you don't do your stairs cut at the right place. So as you can possibly see, we've already got 15 bars in there. That's coming up quite nicely, and you can see that we're stuck already on the coal. Now the way to get that cleared, just press Q. It will just take 100 units out. Okay, alright. So we've got our nickel, and what we need to do is we need to put our nickel in. Okay, so we should have enough nickel in there. There we go, yeah, we've got enough nickel. So when that's gone, I shall empty that hopper, because we're not having nickel come in. Okay, so that will now reset, and that is getting copper ore. So that's got our nickel bar. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be making low grade steel bar.
Crafting.
Okay. and we're going to be making the steel cutter head. Now, steel cutter heads are very annoying, but what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to craft that, and we're going to go over to our research station. Just to make sure that there's nothing to research. And we are now going to go and go and check on our lithium. What I want to do is I want to borrow the drill from the lithium. Okay, so that's all done. I'm going to take that, okay. Now before I go, I'm going to make sure I've got the right bit. So yeah, drill head. Yeah, okay, so we're now going to be going down to the cold surface, unless I actually manage to drill before there and find a crystal bed. Now again, crystal is one of those that you don't need a lot of. Okay, so I didn't, so what we're going to be doing is just quickly, because we don't have a lot of power, is we're going to put that there. We're going to open that up, put that in. We're going to put the steel header in. Okay, so it's out of power. Add a little bit of power. I don't want a lot. I just want to get it. Just want to get it done. Okay. Well, just give me one crystal before I run out of energy. So here comes our hypothermia. Okay, so that's that done. So we'll take that away. And we're going to quickly get out of this level. Did I make it? No, I didn't make it in time, but I got what I wanted. So that was one piece of crystal, by the way. That's all I wanted. So we have in here, did we manage to pick it up? Doesn't look like we did. Bugger. Okay, so we'll have to go down and do it again. Oh, excuse me. So we can be a bit more careful. So that in there, drill head, add some power. Okay, so did we get that? Yes, we got that. So let's get rid of that. I don't want that no more. Right, so we're now going to go back to the lithium deposit and put our drill back. Oh, let me just have a look down this tunnel here. If that's a crystal head. No. That's iron level. Yeah, so while we're at the iron level, what I want to do is on the iron level, yeah, it's because we've got the magmatic head, I want to put the steel cutter head in because you can see that we've now got 20% efficiency, so that gives us 10% more ore than if we just left it with a normal steel cutter head. Now the steel cutter head, they do run out, so do remember that, okay? So we need to go back down a little bit and we need to put our lithium back. Okay. There you go. It will carry on doing lithium for us. So now that we can go back up, okay, so you can see how important these hoppers are, okay? Now if your entry hopper is 0, you do not need to expand it. You do not need to do another one. Excuse me. But what you do need to do is this one, okay? Now you can see that there's a lot of stuff going in here, and this one here, okay, it's got 14 iron bars in, so you can already see the difference that it's making, okay? So I do want to have a look at the power. So we need another hopper, okay, which is fair enough. We'll craft that. I also want pyro generators, which we're going to have to wait for. I want to start bringing this coal down. Right, so where's the coal power unit? So we've got to put some blocks here. I need to stand on a block. Put a hopper there. That now should fill up with resources. Yeah, okay. Because I can see that it's not doing as good as the other two, because it is transferring a lot because of this. Okay, E. Only lens that we've got at the moment. This is still that's doing a lot. That's doing good. Okay. So this is going to be another pyro generator on here. So we could have two on. No, we can't have two on because of where the pyros are. I think one more should be enough. Okay, so let's take that pyro out. Our glass in. It's got a pyro generator on this side, you see. So what we'll do now is we'll put a pyro generator on. We'll take some energy from it. We'll put a pyro generator here. That now we can store a lot more energy. You can see that that's gonna fill up quite well. So we look at the hollow, you can see that the pyros are generating quite an awful lot. We've got a lot of coal burn. We're now doing 38 ore per minute, okay, but we're still only smelting 2 bars a minute. Okay, that's all we're doing at the moment. And we've got PTGs, which are the generators. We've got 6. So let's get that off. So you can see straight away, look, that's already filling up quite quickly. So the PTGs up on this side here we didn't need. Okay, now that we'll keep that as a pillar there because we might as well. So as long as these ones stay reasonably full up, we're going to be fine for going down the block down there. And this is the one that we want to watch. Okay. What we need now is, what is it? We need a power pack, so we need lithium. Do we need a power pack? I don't think we do. So we need one of these, right, okay, because we're now going to try and get coal going, okay. And we need some more iron. So you can see how much we desperately need iron, a lot more of than anything else. Okay, that's it. I want to use that at a later date. So let's get this down to the gold level. Whoops, I went down the wrong level. I need some power. We've got a cabin over here. We have, haven't we? Have we? Yeah, what's that there? Tin. Okay. cave system. Yeah, right, okay. Did I have anything down here? Coal. Right. Okay, so let's carry on down. Now you may be thinking, well, why keep going up and down all the time? Well, the reason being is basically it just gives us time to build stuff. Right, so well, we were going gold, weren't we? Yeah, gold. So it takes energy. So what I mean, still got a lot in there. So get rid of that light. Put the energy drill there because that will power. Okay, that gives us gold there. So we basically now just need 2 hoppers. That's all we need to get gold going. Where's the light? Okay. So that's what we need. And that will then start giving us gold. Okay. And then we can get the nickel going, because we're going to want nickel, and we can go and get titanium going, which is through this cave. Let's put that right there, like so. Now I'm just wondering, did I find iron down here? Copper. No. Okay, so what we need to do is do a bit of exploration and see if we can find iron. Right, well let's not worry about it yet because we're not in a position to worry about it yet. We'll have to wait until our iron dries up before we find iron. And hopefully by then we have got most of our ore and setup done. Go. Let's starting to get about right now. Now if we go and have a look at the steel, at the steel cutter head, okay, hopefully it's worn out a little bit. You can see, look, it's at 98%, okay. So you've got to, if you're going to use steel cutter heads and stuff like that, you still have to go and check. You can't put in more than one at a time. Now I do understand that in later versions that there are going to be different cutter heads coming out that will give you more percentage and stuff like that. So that will all be nice. Okay, so we'll check our power supply, make sure that's nice and smooth. Yes, that's nice and steady. It's a little bit slow there still. But to be honest, for what it is, it's still okay. Right, so how are we doing on this? 47. And this. Okay, we got 18 bars. Okay, so we haven't quite got enough for iron yet for a new hopper. Okay, robot, no, we're not going to be doing those. Manual control, iron bars, lift compressor, iron bars. You can see that there's lots and lots of stuff that we need for iron. Matter transmit mover, yeah, okay. So, thank you for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, we are going to start designing the input and output for the mass storage over the next few episodes. I will possibly do the next episode where we just go and search for crystals just to see what we can find, because obviously we found them in caves. So are crystals only in caves, or are they when we mine around the ore blocks and stuff like that? That's a question I'm going to have to put to the devs, I think. So yeah, as you can see from this, iron ore is coming up quite quickly now, yeah. Okay, so you can just see from there. And coal is still coming through quite nicely. So I hope everybody had a nice Christmas. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you on episode, I believe, 32, where I think we will just try and dedicate that to go hunting crystals, okay? So people know what they're looking for and how to find them. So, bye for now.